Hello, my name is Jarl, and here is Ccombat Skies Unknown. It's a really cool addition to the series, with a focus on using clouds to hide the heat signature and losing missiles and lock-ons. Well, as with all such games, it is very arcade-ish, and you can buy different planes, different upgrades, and you can equip a series of them in different slots. Of course, as usual, you can pick a plane. As an example is me here. The most negative thing is so irritating it is to reach certain stuff. So aircraft, you can select special weapon, and you can equip parts. And you can see each part takes a certain amount of cost. MG5 consideration, for example. Mission lock on. Rocket and guided rockets, huh? Detect capabilities. Enclose, right. The auto-strafing machine gun. And as usual, you have a bunch of sub-weapons. Have some fancy planes. And you will notice that nothing is to scale. That said, the game does benefit also from being on PC and a modern system, so you can brake, spin, twist, use the rotors, speed up, and yes, the plot is something you have been arrested for, you have been guilty of a crime you may or may not have committed, and now you have to listen to all of the bitchy inmates of this penal colony. And of course, the difficulties do affect the gameplay a little bit. But in the end, you sure can only take 2 missiles. But then again, most things in this game is very easy to kill, and losing is possible, yes. It's not a guarantee. It's also probably the most edgy of these games, aside from Assault Horizon, which kinda suck. So the goal here is to destroy as much as possible before the timer runs out. And yes, apparently automated machine guns activated, right? So the machine gun is going full ham. And of course, this is Ccombat. You earn money from destroying as much as possible. And money and a timer used gives better rank and better reward, and you know, all of that fun, funky stuff. Yes. Practically all airplanes take 2 missiles to shoot down. So I don't... and of course, after listening to all of them, the wingman being very bitchy all the time. Apparently, I'm paying a lot of attention to my.
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Oh yeah, did I mention that I'm running? I am playing as the as a pilot for a penal colony. Citizens. Looking good. I'll take jobs like this any day. Megastorm in Nessa 2 is about to arrive. Right. Bring out the And yes, I managed to get the high score. The game is also very quick to restart, and in regards to checkpoints, it's very lenient.
Looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up. Why are they popping on and off of radar? Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast. Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style. Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough. Are you sure you can trust that intel? Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
So, yeah, and of course,
Got one on radar. Moving.
there is a lot of focus on
Quit blubbering. Talk to me.
environment.
Target.
So in this case, we're in a fucking dust cloud.
Fox 2. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Running away with the oil.
Locked. Chase it down, dimwit.
Yes, you have to listening to a lot of bitching. Though if that's not your thing, then you should probably avoid the campaign. Even though the characters and the story is oddly compelling.
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their grave.
Is definitely not how you're supposed to do operations.
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point. They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me. They appear to be Erusian drones. More UAVs? Why are they always after us? The mission stays the same.
And yes, this is a modern war.
Chase the damn tankers
We
down.
have drones. No, of course, you get more money from destroying the drones. So, yeah, so as usual, gimmicks.
I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
Hostile behind you.
Where are the takers?
I might have picked a too fast plane for this job.
Keep going. Burn it all.
I've got one on my back.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV. Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band. We've got to get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn cow for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me. You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
Shoot the bandits off. When they get disgusting. Just like regular clouds. As you're locked in there.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
UAVs are in the way.
Nowhere. Oh, there is a target.
Target confirmed near full band.
It's 20 to kill, right? Yeah.
Missile evading. More people stayed behind than I thought. Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. That's how I'm still alive. Vehicle down. Spare 15, stay within the operation area. Targeting gun range. Fire. Spare 15, target destroyed. You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Trigger trash the target. Spare 15 locked on.
It's really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline. How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
We're not gonna lose the damn robot.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Ooh.
If we follow the tankers, our tails will be exposed. I guess I'll pick off the guys going after Trigger.
And yes, you can also switch between camera angles.
One more truck down. Stop them all.
He's too quick.
No, I'm being followed by a crap load of drones. Oh wait, never mind. Enemy is the target is in this direction.
I heard drones can be hacked, so why aren't we doing that? Locked on target. Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position. Trigger splashed a fifth bandit. He might get them all.
Play along, Trigger.
There should be a handful more of these things. They fly low. I heard stories from back in the day of them.
Go after the mission targets. We have to take out the UAVs first. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke, but there could be more hiding somewhere.
Ooh. So yeah, let me go in for the kill.
All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
And yes, this is also quite awesome for a game. Though I did play it, complete it on hard the first time around. It's fun, but yeah,
That cheers me up.
it's not that hard. But at the same time,
I don't just get it until
it's just difficult enough that you can complete it.
understood.
Even though the typical valley flying is there,
Here's the last one. All aircraft return to
and
base.
the plot can get quite intense and moody and dramatic and what the hell not. The characters are oddly compelling. And it's one of the few games in later years I bothered to listen to the whole plot.
Get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
Yeah, the missions, the hardest missions are honestly the one where you have to blow shit up on the ground. Ground combat is oddly dangerous.
Champ went down.
Of course, you have the usual ordnance, and you have bombs, missiles, rockets, pulse laser,
The
and
mission was a success. Dismissed.
so yeah, and of course you get this cool thing then, and you got more new nicknames. Now you will notice one of the most annoying aspects though is that, okay, so I want to go in edit plane here, right? That's it. So you have free mission multiplayer campaign that has 19 missions. You got free flight with no enemies, and hard and casual easy. So yeah, notice that aircraft viewer, scene viewer. And you can, of course, view the different aircraft. I have mostly just unlocked the Su and some MiG. Of course, there's a lot of stuff to unlock. You can see different scenes. Multiplayer data, campaign data. But if you want to edit the airplane, you click campaign, for example, and you take remission. And for example, you say normal. And you take a mission. And you skip the briefing. And you skip the mission prep. I can go into the aircraft tree. And you can unlock, you know, the classic F-22 Raptor. I decided to not to unlock that for once, as it tends to always be the most you know, it tends to be the most awesome plane in all of these games, but I felt like that was a bit of a waste, really. So, but yeah, you have a couple of Raptors, and there's also a bunch of things related only to multiplayer, which I haven't really played. As you can see, right, I'm put here. You can unlock this plane, and then this leads to this plane. And for example, you can buy the back route, which is really cool because it has inverse wings. Not that I ever see anything to those wings, but in order to get that, I need to go through. Need to go through here. Is that it? I bought this one, I bought that one. Right, so right, boom. I do not have enough money. And money you can only get by playing missions, multiplayer and such. So yeah. I'm gonna go back. Go to multiplayer. And I need to be connected to the services. Get ranks up. Go into the hangar. I can see here though I only have one aircraft as F-60. I can see here there is a different economy, there's some small differences. I do still have the zoo, and the zoo, and the zoo. The zoo. Typhoon, Raphael, 15, yeah. Actually, it's the same set of airplanes, never mind. You just need to unlock it separately for multiplayer and single player. Of course, instant radio messages, so yeah, you do call signs. Yeah. It's all really standard affair. Also, you can buy some DLC packs for different planes, some Top Gear plane, and you can set the controls to let expert, standard, type A, B. Reduced collision damage. A flight stick movement. And adjust some display. Just some graphics. Not there's a lot to go by. And actually there is you go into advanced, you can adjust some small things. And since it's made with Unreal Engine, I suppose you can go in and edit the INI file. But yeah, that's Assault Riot. Let's not talk about that. Skies Unknown. The return to form is awesome. It's Ccombat. It kicks ass.